All right, let me tell y'all something. Sean Kingston used to have the bus, the school bus. In middle school, jump in when you wake up in the morning, you put your little headphones in. Oh, we can't go to my bank. Oh, what you think? Sorry, I can't take you there. You know I can't take ya. The feds gonna take ya. The feds are gonna take ya. He had the school bus jumping. The feds was jumping up to file this case. This is crazy. This ain't the only, I ain't the only. Press that holy, worship me, yeah, you can blow me. I ain't the only, you so lonely, insecure, they don't control me. All right, y'all, sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. There's a lot of weird things happening in the world. Trump talking about a third term. Marvin Sapp locked them doors and said, unless there's 40 stacks in the building, ain't none of y'all leaving. Oh my gosh, so much is going on in the world, but also in Georgia, I think they had the highest pollen count they ever had. And so I'm over here, I've been struggling. This is the best I sounded for days. But I saw this headline and I was just like, y'all, I had to talk about it. Because he got his mama in this stuff too. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this comes from NBC, the first article. Sean Kingston and his mother were found guilty on all counts in their federal wire fraud trial in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Kingston, whose real name is Sean Anderson, and his mother, Janice Turner, were accused of defrauding a jewelry business, a luxury bed company, a used luxury and exotic car dealership, and a luxury micro LED TV company, arrest warrants say. Now, girl, they was going around town. Do you hear me? They was doing a tour, girl. And like I said, I don't know. Sean Kingston, girl, like this is not the kind of tour you should have been doing, mama. You should have been doing the other, something. Fire burning on the dance floor. Like, girl, you should have been around town performing, not scamming. Bro, a jury delivered the convictions after 3.5 hours of deliberation. Girl, they say we didn't need much time for this one. All right, so Kingston, 34, was ordered to be confined to house arrest. Of course, they got him on monitoring. So not only must he put up a bond of $200,000 in cash, but also he has to put up a home. Like that cost $500,000. What? Turner, his mom, was remanded into federal custody. This is crazy, where she was ordered to remain until sentencing. And I was just like, oh my gosh, so they locked your mom up, but they allowed you to stay stay at home, girls. As long as you put those things up, $200,000, $500,000 home. So she has to remain there until July, which I think, regardless, that's so crazy that you have to. I always thought that. Now, if anybody knows, if you sitting there and it takes them a long time to sentence you, does that time where you sitting there apply to the sentence that you'll get? Like if she sat there for X amount of, say it didn't go through in July and they had to do it next July, does that mean that like a year has come out of the sentence that they will inevitably give her? If anyone has the answer to that, let me know. I always wondered that. I'm sure I could look it up, but I'm going to forget that I even mentioned this. Girl, I got ADHD. So somebody let me know. All right, so like I said, they're scheduled to be sentenced July 11th, and as the verdicts were read on Friday, Kingston and his mother dabbed away tears. Now, Kingston was arrested, blah, 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 blah. They did a whole SWAT team, raided his home. Oh my gosh. A federal jury indicted the pair July 2024. I think we had covered that when it dropped. The indictment accused Kingston of using his celebrity influence and social media accounts to convince sellers of luxury goods to deliver items before payment. Keep that in mind. And then so his mother, the indictment said, often followed up to ensure delivery dates and other details. Payment was then made via fraudulent and worthless wire transfers, the criminal complaint said, while the items were retained by Kingston. And so I'm just like, so you let Sean Kingston, y'all companies, now let me tell you something. Y'all companies let Sean Kingston, who ain't been really popping, no shade, ain't really been popping since 2007 to 2009, basically. So y'all let Sean Kingston call y'all up on y'all phones and say, hey, guess what? My name's Sean Kingston. You already know I be doing all that beautiful girl stuff. Yeah. Okay, so guess what? I'm gonna need some jewelry. I'm gonna need a sound system. Just send it to my house, and don't worry, I got you on the payment. Don't worry. Like y'all let Sean Kingston do you like that? Ain't no way, girl. I don't care who you are. It's giving contracts every time. What you mean? So you can sue this person? I mean, I guess y'all got y'all. But still, like, okay, y'all got him. Y'all called the cops on him. But I'm just like, y'all sent the products to this man before y'all even got payment. And keep in mind, he and his mama, it's a clown show around town. That's what they doing. So y'all don't even do research on this guy with other companies. Like, okay, so what are other companies saying about him? Before you just give him free product and be like, well, cross our fingers and hope this guy decides to pay us. What? Like, what kind of business model is that? I guess because, like, okay, well, but it's not even like a deal, like a brand deal or promotional deal where it's like, okay, we're going to give you this product and you just post on Instagram about it or something. We get some traction. No, y'all gave him and his mama these products for free and cross your fingers hoping they go swipe that card. That is hilarious. The scheme went on for a few years. March 2024 is when it stopped. So I'm just like, yo, this went on for a few years. At this point, if I'm Sean Kingston and his mama, I'm like, well, I mean, this is how people do their business. we get free product, bro. We get free product, bro. Like, they dapping each other up. Like, what you mean it went on for a few years? Y'all been giving these people free product? If I walk my black self into these businesses, into these stores and say, hey, guess what? I want that LED screen off the wall right now. Send it to my house, and I'll send you the payment later on. Girl, they will look in my face. They'd be like, if you don't go out to a plantation right now, boy. They would say, if you don't go find yourself a plantation, get out my stuff. Oh, I'm dying, bro. Like, I'm dying because it's like, okay, yeah, they frauding y'all. They frauding. But, like, girl, y'all sent free product. I'm crying, bro. So they pleaded not guilty, and I found that so fascinating because it's like, girl, we can literally tell that we could just open the accounts and look and see if the transactions were real or not. So y'all talk about not guilty. It was funny, but maybe in their minds, they're like, well, we ain't guilty for nothing. Y'all sent us free products. I'm crying, bro. I'm crying. So, yeah, not guilty to all counts. And it's crazy because, like, y'all don't even say, okay, we did some of it. Y'all say, nah, we ain't did none of that. So, the defense attorney said that the mother was trying to protect her son from people after his money. And she had suspicions about a TV installer, 2 jewelers, and a car dealership mentioned in the court. And so the lawyer is saying, well, this case is about a woman's intuition, basically implying like his mom was just trying to protect the son from any kind of business that was trying to steal his money or something. So I guess after that, first, Sean Kingston said, okay, he wanted to speak his truth. But then after, like, as the proceedings went on, Sean decided to change his course, ultimately decided not to testify. Good idea, bro, because that cross, and I'm not religious, but that cross would have had you feeling like you was crucified. And what I mean by cross is cross-examination. Girl, they would have lit you. They would have lit you up, girl. He said on second thought, especially after my mama talk, oh, I'm good, girl. I'm good. So this is the part, right? So Kingston was allowed to post bond and remain out of jail, like I said, until his sentencing, partly because he made the decision to remain silent, the federal judge said in court. They were saying that the mom's testimony makes it impossible to believe that she wouldn't do anything for her son. So they were just like, girl, put her away until it's time for sentencing, but Sean Kingston can remain in house arrest. I thought it was absolutely crazy that he left the court. He left this court proceeding in a Lamborghini SUV, girl. I would have left in an old hoopty. Y'all ain't trying to beat this for real. Y'all ain't trying to get... I would have left in an old hoopty, something that need an oil change, a little wobbly rim. I'm talking about absolutely no tints. Do you hear what I'm saying? Like, it screeched a little bit when I pressed the brake. I would have left in a hoopty. Let's switch to Essence, because Essence brings us some specifics about what Sean and his mom were apparently doing. So, like the previous article said, Kingston used the celebrity status or whatever. I mean, if you want to call it that, no shade, but it's like, use the status to get goods and services without paying. The singer also reportedly told a home entertainment company that he was Justin Bieber's business partner, so he could get a $150,000 home theater. So he could get a $150,000 home theater system installed for free, girl. The catch? Bieber had no idea about the deal, and the company never got their money. Duh! What are you talking about? Bieber never had the catch? Like I'm supposed to be gagged. Of course Bieber didn't know nothing about this $150,000. I can't. What's more pathetic, girl? You know what I mean? You from 2007 to 2009 walking up to these places talking about, well, I know Justin Bieber. Or what's more pathetic? Or the business giving it to you for free. What's more pathetic, girl? I can't choose which one. During the trial, a Fort Lauderdale jeweler testified that he lost his credibility after Kingston promised a $285,000 payment for jewelry, but the transfer never came through. I think it's already crazy that y'all be paying houses and stuff for pieces of stone anyway, and y'all got these non-blacks laughing behind y'all, holding up the chains, laughing and kikiing with y'all on Instagram. So I already think it's crazy. But like for this man to be sitting down expecting a $285,000 payment and tapping his phone, seeing if everything's right, like tapping his debt, like what's going on, checking his signal, checking his service, girl, that payment not coming, girl. That payment not coming. Just stop checking, bro. But yeah, I do wonder how common this is, right? Like, because if you are used to, you know, a certain kind of lifestyle, a certain kind of, you know, financial standing, right? And then your songs ain't hitting as it was before, and you didn't save a bunch of that money, and you're used to living a certain way. You know, some people choose to restart and do something different. Some people choose to go around telling people that he knows Justin Bieber and that they're business partners, and that means he could get free stuff. I guess people choose to deal with it in different ways. Girl, I just thought it was so weird coming from, like, on both sides of it. Like I said earlier, it's weird for y'all to be doing a tour of scamming around town for years, but it's also weird for these businesses to just be handing out free product and just like hoping that the celebrity will pay them back. I just feel like it's clownery on both sides. But let me know what y'all thought of this. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much, and make sure you have a good evening. This ain't the only,